Some.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Houston Astros going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. It's been a heck of a series so far, Siggy, and you have to figure that will only continue here in Game 6.
You know, Boog, some of the greatest games in baseball history have been in Game 6, so I'm fired up for this one. And clearly, being at home with a 3-2 lead in the series is a huge advantage, but it's far from a guarantee. They've still got to go out there, handle their business, and not let this get to a Game 7.
And the odds are obviously against any team trying to win a Game 6 and Game 7 on the road. But it does happen. They don't consider this series over by any means. First pitch way next. About to get started here. And pitching in this game, Jacob deGrom. And Siggy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Boog, 8 solid innings this last time out, picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
All right, ready to get underway. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Popped up. Lindor in position. And a quick out, number 1. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Bounce to the right side. Delgado steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
Here's some real power at the plate.
Jimmy Fox, kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And he deals. Swung on, belted. That one's back. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Astros go down 1-2-3. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the first, and towing the slab, Bob Gibson.
Well, Boog, along with great stuff that he has consistency. I mean, this guy's got a proven track record. You know when he takes the ball and goes out there to compete, he's going to give you everything he's got. Unload the tank, try to pitch deep into the ball game, and he almost always finds a way to make it very tough on opposing lineups, even when he doesn't have his best stuff, and that is the mark of a true competitor.
Curtis Granderson takes a strike as he leads things off. The wind of the pitch. Strike two.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next offering misses. Going to count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Next offering upstairs.
That's what you want. It's a good miss.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two now. Bounce to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, as an offense, you want to get the crowd involved right away. Get that good energy working for you, but this time the defense does it for him. Always a great opportunity when you can get your leadoff guy on base to start the game, and it doesn't matter how it happens.
Runner at first following the error, and stepping in for New York, Jackie Robinson. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. Next pitch is popped up. Fox makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's a Mets lineup now. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
You have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Smash to the left side, and foul ball.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Gibson keeping an eye on him. Another throw over, and this time he gets him.
Hard to know if he was looking to go right there or not, but he was clearly fooled by the pickoff move. Quick feet, quick release over there by the pitcher. Really quick tag as well.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Alvarez makes the catch, and that'll do it. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, and now Frank Thomas. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. DeGrom back to work. There's a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Big time power. First pitch, and he just misses. Righty to the plate. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. And that one is gone. Yordan Alvarez circles the bases. That's his 5th homer of the series. It's 1-0.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off. I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
1 out, base is empty. And now Grady Sizemore. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that's in there for strike 1. Well, who would have thought Jacob deGrom as a college shortstop and then a 9th-round pick by the Mets was going to turn into this good of a pitcher. Back-to-back Cy Youngs in both 2018 and 2019. Next offering is in for a strike. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire. Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Tony Gwynn up next for the Astros. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Pulls that one foul. The 0-2. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better contact hitter than Tony Gwynn. The ball basically stood still for him. If it's near the plate, he gets the barrel on it. Next pitch downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two outs. And that one fouled off. 1-2 now. Gwynn tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Gibson racing over to make the catch. Astros off and running on the solo homer. It's now 1-0.
Got nothing to lose.
And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Delgado.
Usually a pitcher has a plan for every at-bat, but with Gwynn, you can forget about that. Tony's going to be running the show when he's standing in the box. He's the one dictating the at-bat and pretty much hitting the ball wherever he wants to.
That's a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one.
And with Tony, there isn't any kind of pitch that gives him problems. Whether it's movement, velocity, just doesn't really matter. For him, every pitch was a good pitch to hit.
And 1-2. Stays alive. The pitch. On the ground to the left. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Soto.
Now the youngster Juan Soto.
Well, Juan Soto had a huge 2021 season, just 1 point shy of 1,000 for OPS. Absolutely a monster at the plate. This guy's pretty special.
The wind to kick the pitch. That one hammered center field. Back there. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
All over that one right there. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
And at second with 1 away. Kirk Gibson digs in now. First pitch just misses. I think the thing you start with for Soto is that patience and that strike zone understanding. A lifetime on base percentage well over 400. In the second half of 2021, he had an OBP over 500. Soto over at second, 1 down. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
He burst onto the scene at 19 years old and looked several years older in terms of his maturity, his plate discipline, and how he handled pressure moments.
And a pitch. Down the left field line. Should be extra bases. Tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. And now the veteran third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
First pitch, not close. Runner leads away at second. And that's in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Righty delivers. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's the ball. Throw to third. Save.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Here comes a pitch. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And here it comes. Up the middle. Throw over to Fox. Out number 2, and another run comes in. 2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jorge Posada. And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. Kicks and deals. Late swing, foul to the left. And the right-hander deals. Hard hit to third. Gets a glove on it in the hole, but in time. Nice job to stay with it to end the inning. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Mets 2 and the Astros 1. Back here at the ballpark, on to the third inning. Jazz Chisholm now.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
DeGrom back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is fouled back.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Joe Mauer now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Right-hander kicks, deals. Strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
In the air, left side. Gibson settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 11.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And the pitch. There's the strike up high. 1 and 2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The pitch. Just misses with that one.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
And down on strikes he goes, and that is that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
as we go to the last of the third. And here is Curtis Granderson. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The pitch. That's in there. 1-1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the air out to center. Chisholm on his way over and puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And next for the Mets, Jackie Robinson. Good contact guy, good defender. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. One down. Now it's going to be Jim Edmonds. In there for strike one.
0-1 for count.
Moves first. Throws it away. Another move to first. And he's back again. Robinson at first, one gone. Back to first. And once again, he's back in safely. The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And the righty deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. On the ground to third, and there's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Carlos Delgado. And first offering is fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. He's trying for third. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard, that gets through. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 2.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Juan Soto now.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Time asked for a second time in the at-bat now. Two on, one out. This one popped up, and the infield fly is called.
The left fielder, number 23.
So first and second with 2 outs. So up next for New York, Kirk Gibson. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. And forget it. He sends a rocket to left, and they add to the lead. It's 6-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And now it's going to be Vinny Castilla. He's 0 for 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
First pitch, and he just misses.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that is that. Mets get 3 on this homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Stronger, baby, now we don't cry it loud. All we know is how to get it started when they rounds. Yeah, and this is more than you ever know. We here for winning and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it to the ceiling when we...
Welcome back. John Chompy with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, George Brett.
The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
A wind and a pitch. Here's a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
The wind and the pitch. Got him. And now one away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Jimmy Fox up next for the Astros. That one's in there, 0-1. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. The other way, that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas. First offering, and it just misses. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Fox leads off first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. So now 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance beat, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Mets 6 and the Astros 1. And welcome back. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a strike in there.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next one misses. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. And he deals. And that one wrapped foul. The wind of the pitch. Ripped on a line. Sizemore makes the play. 1 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole. Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Posada stands in now and watches strike 1. 0-1 now. That one pushed foul. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Kicks and fires. The punch out there, and 2 away now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Up the middle. Rollins picks it up. Now the throw to first on the run. And the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. They still lead it, though, 6-1.
In the ashtray, grab the pen and pad with my right hand, begin to slay a man. You don't understand the grand scheme of this battle raps.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. A wide to kick the pitch. That one missed.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. Hard hit, right side. Sends it to first, and they get the out on Alvarez.
The center fielder, number 24, Grady Sizemore.
And the batter now, Grady Sizemore. First offering misses the mark. The pitch. That one the other way. He's got it. There's 2 away. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Digging in, Tony Gwynn. He's 0 for 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And here it comes. And a foul ball. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail it 6-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackie Robinson. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one is gone. An absolute blast to left, and they add a run. It's 7-1.
Where's your heart at? It's the brown brother when the cloud cover right now, like yelling out where the stars at. I thought celebrity mention made it cause y'all rap. Oh man, when I'm on it, I'm honest, comments go on. My bin building gon' need a hard hat. Are you kidding? I'm literally teaching children this art.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Kind of like my dad. You surprised I rap getting hurt right? Only nice guys ask cause who
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Bob Gibson gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. A new arm into the game, the righty, Bert Blyleven. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now here is Jim Edmonds. Next offering is down low, and that's ball 1. And a base hit up the middle.
Now batting.
And at first, Carlos Delgado up now for the Mets. That one fouled off. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Two outs, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto, 1 for 2. And he grounds one back up the middle, gathers, and throws to first. They get the out on Soto, and that'll do it. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Top 6. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Now the 0-1. Slapped foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Righty to the plate.
That's inside.
Out to short. Lindor handles the chance. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
Next to hit, Jimmy Rollins. In there, and it's 0-1. Mauer over at first with 1 away. Next pitch misses outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals, and fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Right through there, got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. So up next, George Brett. But also in the field.
I remember when all the eyes in baseball were on Brett as he chased the magic 400 mark in 1980. Didn't miss by much. Finished at 390.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. That one pushed to the left and foul. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the third out. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 7 and the Astros 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Kirk Gibson.
The left fielder.
The season Brett had in 80 was out of this world. Led the league in average, slugging, and OPS. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the 0-1. Fought off foul. Oh, 2 now. And a foul ball. Oh, 2 now. Popped up. Rollins under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
Third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do. And Brett was at the 400 mark with only a couple of weeks left in the 80 season. It looked like he was going to do it.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Francisco Lindor.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. The 1-1. In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner stays where he is. To the right side. Chisholm over to pick it up. Lindor retired.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge.
And here is Jorge Posada. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing it.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well done, drives in the run. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it. Hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Curtis Granderson up now for the Mets.
Now back, the designated hitter, Curtis.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Two outs. Here's a rocket out to left. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We are on to the 7th here in Game 6. It's the Mets 8 and the Astros 1. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Jimmy Fox.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy.
And the pitch. That one hammered left field. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Next is the designated hitter, Frank Thomas. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Thomas tries to hold up, appeal to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 2 outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez now at the plate. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Kicks and fires. Pitch misses. 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
The next pitch misses, and now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swing and a miss as they green light him.
3-0 hack right there. Say, man, I'm going to go for it.
And now a full count.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1-2-3 go the Astros. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, here's a speed threat, Jackie Robinson.
Way to go. Roll the net. The second baseman,
The pitch.
Jackie Robinson.
And ball 1.
Outside.
And the righty deals. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and he breaks his bat. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Don't be talking reckless, disrespecting. That's all I know.
Jim Edmonds up now for the Mets. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So a man aboard, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Delgado, for the 4th time tonight. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
The 0-1. Now 1-1. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Edmonds, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Ground ball right side, could be two. Goes to second for one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Astros 1. Ready to begin the 8th. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Grady Sizemore. DeGrom back to work. That clips the corner.
0-1.
And now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. On the ground. And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And stepping in for the Astros, Tony Gwynn. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. And now he steps off the rubber. On the ground, 2 ball. Robinson. Off balance feed. There's one. Out there, but that's all they'll get.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Jazz Chisholm getting ready to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Kicks and deals. Strike 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And the 0-2. Foul ball there. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Man at first, next to hit, Joe Mauer. This guy has turned into a beast. And he deals.
Ball.
In there. And so now 1-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering is fouled back. And the pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for Houston. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
The wind of the pitch. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Throw over to Fox. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The left fielder, number 23. Gibson.
Now at the plate, Kirk Gibson. And there's a foul ball. 0-1. This one high in the air to left center. Sizemore ranging into the alley. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sizemore makes the catch, and that'll do it. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And it remains an 8-1 game. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jimmy Rollins. DeGrom back to work. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Here's a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The 1-2. Popped up. Robinson has this one sized up. Squeezes it. And there's 1 down.
The third baseman, number 5,
George Brett, the next to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto makes the grab. 2 away.
the first baseman, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jimmy Fox. In there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. And that one a little bit high.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Down to their final strike. Line drive, caught, and that's it. They are World Series champions.
Así en directo desde Radio España, ¡marcha total! ¡Esta fiesta va a empezar!
A huge congrats to the World Series champs. This was an incredibly special team all season long, and what I love most is that these home fans that supported these guys game in and game out, they got to witness it in their home ballpark. So many memories over this season, but in this game, this city is already going crazy.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down to the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Schaum. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
For the Astros, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 3. Time for the ball game. 3 out. Fans 10 minutes.